Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, it's always hard to gauge the true worth of Jordan Henderson, as he's not the type of player you can measure in terms of goals and assists.
Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Jordan Henderson. Owen. And the shot! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better.
He's there to hit it! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Oh, what a great leap. He had no right to get to that.
Crystal Palace with the corner, they're first. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And the through ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Rice. Rodri. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Dixon. Ah, he's given it away. Just shot it goal! Now, who's going to... And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Crystal Palace have their second corner now. Manchester United tries a shot! It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Saka. Now that looks a decent ball. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And the pass is intercepted. Guardiola. Rodri. And it's Palmer. And Alexander-Arnold. That's a good ball out wide. And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Owen. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Fernando Torres. And it's Owen. That's a cute ball. Oh, super find. And it's been given away. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Rodri gathers from the goal kick. Saka. Alexander-Arnold. Palmer. And it's Rodri. And Guardiola. Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Palmer. Aims beyond the defence. He's had a shot! Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Dixon. Rodri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's made its way to him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No, he's just misjudged that one. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Jordan Henderson. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Torres. Dixon.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Jordan Henderson. Now it's Joe Linton. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members. Substitution on the field, number 11, number 24, Palmer, number 6, Lisandro Martinez. Coming on the field, number 18, Darwin Núñez. Number 17, Soboslai. Number 29, Fofana. Substitution.
And that's the second half started. Fofana cuts it out. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rice. Crystal Palace do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And here's Torres. And here's Núñez. Spread out to the left. Ah, such a clever touch. Guardiola stood his ground strongly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Núñez, good read, needed to be. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now it's Torres. Jordan Henderson. And it's Joe Linton. Rodri. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Torres. No way through. 60 minutes played. That's a delicate pass. Backward it goes. Good ball, good... Núñez! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! And again they hit the front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is Torres. Soboslai. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And this is Torres.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cruising. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Henderson. Fired deep towards the back post. Crystal Palace do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Torres. That is a great pick out. He has found the way through. Shot, surely! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
It's always nice to see the silky smooth skills of Robert Pires.
A really exceptional talent, and he could play alongside anyone.
Yeah, I'll go along with that. And I think when it comes to his position, I'm going to say probably space is it, because he finds it with such graceful movement.
Shoots! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Crystal Palace finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Mohamed Salah! They've done it! Two, and we've barely begun here. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Birmingham are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Not the most convincing of passes, and it's gone back to the keeper. And now they can clear their lines. Spread it left. Crystal Palace are already two behind. Awful start. Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's being urged to shoot. There's the shot! Oh, it's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
This is threatening to become a chance! Yes, it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That has not gone well. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Rodri. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it out wide. Palmer promptly onto that, and that is that. Ruben Dias kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And the pass is intercepted. Saka. Alexander-Arnold. Perez. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Mohamed Salah has found the net here, of course. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot's on here. Fernando Torres. Palmer, who's set up one goal so far. It's Saka. Great defending, strong and determined. No way through. Gets into some space. Rice. Rodri. Jordan Henderson. Ødegaard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rice. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Swept in. Szoboszlai clears. That'll be a throw. Martinez. Now Ruben Dias. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Palmer really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vardiol. Oh, good-looking ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Rice. Fernando Torres. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Torres. Szoboszlai. And the first 45 minutes are up. Crystal Palace are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. So we reach the halfway point.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Substitution in progress.
So it's back to business. Crystal Palace come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice interception, well timed. Can he get it through? Oh, important interception. Now it's Saka. Szoboszlai. Martinez. That has been slung wide. Szoboszlai. Ødegaard. And it's Perez. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Rice. Rodri. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, good take in a good area. Goes for a shot! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And it's Palmer. That is a great pick out. Mohamed Salah. And it's corner. Birmingham with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. And the shot! Sticks it away! And they've got their lead back. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Birmingham get themselves into the lead. And nicely intercepted. Szoboszlai out towards the flank.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He might be in here!
Substitution on the field, number 11.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Coming on the field,
That should get the job done.
number 18.
Oh, super ball!
Number 22.
Birmingham have the chance to go the other way. And this is Torres. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's in plenty of space here. It's a mighty effort! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation, and he reacted very well then.
Rice, and here's Torres. Nunez receives it in a good position here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's Salah! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Palmer. This ended up in no man's land. He's looking wide. Hit into the middle.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Nunez goes pelting down that left-hand side. Mohamed Salah.
Substitution on the field, number 7, Palmer. Coming on the field is number 29,
Crystal
Heaven.
Palace must do something here, and very quickly. Pillars! And that would have been game, set and match.
Pires has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Birmingham have their second corner now. Saka. And Torres!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Havertz does really well to win the ball there. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field, number 13, Mohamed Salah. Coming on to replace him is number 21, Rooney.
Now there's a fine ball. De Bruyne!
4 added minutes.
4 extra minutes added on. Szoboszlai. Now, can they get him away? And this is Torres. Oh, that's fabulous. Szoboszlai plays it in. Romero getting this one clear. And we're done. Crystal Palace can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
Staff for each block. Please report
So,
to
Jim,
the
how do
staff
you reflect on
immediately.
what we've seen?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
My thanks to Jim. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. And as you can see, we've already started here. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Vardiol completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Saliba. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now Saliba, and it's gone back to the keeper. Well, there's the clearance. Goes for the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Odegaard. Gerrard. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. He's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Alexander-Arnold. Saka. And Alexander-Arnold. Swung over. Martinelli looks to get on the end of this. Calafiori providing an outlet on that flank. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And the shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Saliba. Calafiori. Can he get on the end of this? Calafiori in acres of space out wide. And it's Gerrard. There's a sharp little ball here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Crystal Palace with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 3, Tonali. Coming on the field is number 4.
And Dijk getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cantona. Shot could be on. The chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Gabriel Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Odegaard, and here's Martinelli. Takes a shot! And how did he not make it fall?
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Decent chance! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Number 10, Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard.
It's become a case of men against boys.
There will be 3
And
minutes
things are
added
much
time.
healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Rice. Palmer. And it's Rodri. Rice. Opts for safety. Now Ruben Diaz. And it's half-time here. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Calafiori.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And here's Martinelli. Cantona. And he's on in, chance for a shot! It's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And yes, it's him again. Arsenal are having a ball here. Rodri turns back here, probably the best option.
The attendance
Alexander-Arnold.
for this match was 60,000.
So we've reached the hour mark. To Martinez. Vardiol. Now Ruben Diaz. Martinez. Looks to the other side.
Good switch, that.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol. Now Ruben Diaz. Martinez. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now Ruben Diaz. Vardiol. And it's Rodri. Martinez. And Alexander-Arnold. Calafiori. Now it's Martinelli. Cantona going face-to-face with his great rival. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, shapes to shoot! He scores! come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves.
Hello,
the prospects are so
everybody,
great,
welcome to
the
today's match.
potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's managed to get free. Nice interception, well timed. That has not gone well. That has ended up in no man's land. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's nice. McAllister climbs up big! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's a sharp pass. And here's Soboslai. Everton looking to pass their way through. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Soboslai, spread it left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Crystal Palace with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. He's having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Everton have the chance to go the other way. Everton finding their passes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Vardiol playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Now it's Gakpo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Torres. He's through, it's what tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's anyone's ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Crystal Palace have their second corner now. He's got tall. Oh, that was no routine save.
Nunez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Rice. Saka in acres of space out wide. Big header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Rice gathers from the goal kick. Gakpo. Now it's Szoboszlai. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodri. Now it's Szoboszlai. And he welcomes it, it's Torres! Oh, it's there! How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and an even quicker feet.
Crystal Palace have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now, take this momentum and force the issue even more.
"15 minutes till half-time. Can he latch on to this? Oh, what a climb! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Szoboszlai. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Looking for options for movement. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Szoboszlai is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rice. Now that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, they've got it again. And here's Szoboszlai. McAllister. Now it's Torres. Defending was strong and firm. Szoboszlai, who's set up one goal so far. McAllister. It's come to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that
There will be
killer
1
ball.
minute added time.
Saka plays it across. There's the header! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely. And we hit half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
Hello
at this
everybody,
stage.
and a quick announcement now. We would
Crystal
like to ask
Palace
you all to
ahead
kindly stay
2-0,
seated during
and
the
they
match.
are looking good.
Thank you for your cooperation.
And we're off again. Some resolute defending there. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Wilshere. Now it's Szoboszlai. Oh, that's a key interception. Alexander-Arnold. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
You can never be short of runners into space.
As he gets big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And he's been shifted off it. Played out to the left flank. Rice. And he's intervened well there. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's in a good position here. And he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! Rice. Here's Rodri. Szoboszlai. Byrne makes the interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And the shot! It's in! The second half sparked straight into life. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Alexander-Arnold. That's going right the way across. Everton appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Byrne did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Henderson with a definite foul there. And it's Rice. Knocks it into space. And it's a goal kick. Vardiol. Oh, easy pickings there. Rodri.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
That's a shade optimistic. Byrne. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. McAllister.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Crosses it in. Oh, smashing header! And the lead stays intact, just.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Number 20, Gakpo. Number 9, Fernando Torres. Number 19, Wilshere. Coming on the field, number 11, Darwin Núñez. Number 18, Rooney. Number 41, Rice.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Now it's Havertz. Havertz! And he's made sure that's not getting through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's a goal! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And Torres! He should have put that one away.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
McAllister. And it's Szoboszlai. Núñez. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get onto this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rice. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's well positioned here. Szoboszlai! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Havertz. And it's Ødegaard. Time added on 4 minutes. Ødegaard. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. He shifted it to the flank. There will be a throw-in. Jordan Henderson. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
Volunteers for each block,
Crystal
please
Palace
report to the
have
staff room
done it.
immediately.
The perfect outcome in this. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Nunez making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
And it's Palmer. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now, can they get him away? And he's worked it through. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Crystal Palace finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's a sharp pass.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well timed, excellent interception. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Nunez. Played in deep. And he's there to clear it. Spread out to the left. Foden is in a really good position out wide. Foden played into the middle. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Torres. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! Cleared without complication. Foden. Plays a sharp little ball here. Foden. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for the run. Saka receives it in a wide position. And that has found him in acres of space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Foden proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
That pass isn't the best. Rice. Goes looking wide. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Palmer. Fernando Torres. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is as far as they're going to go. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that's not...
Torres! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He can get that clear. Foden. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, what has happened here? This looks promising. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Darwin.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's De Bruyne. Now there's a find. There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Darwin. He's shifting through the gears here. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. That is ended up in no man's land. And that is going out for a goal kick. Looking to play him in. Foden is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Palmer. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And it's Soboslai. That pass has been well intercepted. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Havertz. Alexander-Arnold. Crystal Palace, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Nicely spread. De Bruyne. Opts for safety. Ferdinand. Threads one in. That has been cut short. That has not gone well. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Fired deep towards the back post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Alexander-Arnold. Crystal Palace still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And that has put paid to that. Quality ball. Well, played right into his path. Guardiola. So we've reached the hour mark. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming. Takes a shot! Just off target.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Soboslai. Crystal Palace perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, Red, nice interception. Rice. Vardiol. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's a key interception. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Szoboszlai, and he was quick to react. Tries to play it through. Rice. Szoboszlai. Rodri. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rodri. Great vision. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Looking for options for movement. Haaland. Always onto this. And this is Bernardo Silva. And the shot!
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of it.
And the finish! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
Number 4, Szoboszlai. Coming on the field, number
Foden
22.
goes short. Can he finish?
Number 41.
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most...
And Bernardo Silva! And that's a real chance missed. Now it's Torres. Wan-Bissaka cuts it out. And it's Rosicky. That looks a good ball through. And the shot! Well, that looks a decent ball.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Bernardo Silva.
Oh, really well played.
Nicely weighted. Rosicky! And has fallen kindly here. He scored! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. And that's it. Crystal Palace suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this...